Hello students, welcome back for our 7th standard subject science, chapter number 2, nutrition in animals of part 4. As we have studied earlier, the different ways of taking food, as you are seeing over here, the animal which takes different ways of taking food. Second thing, digestion in humans. In that part we have studied already the mouth, the whole alimentary canal of the human beings. The mouth and the buccal cavity, the stomach, the food pipe or esophagus, small intestine, large intestine, as the food passes through the alimentary canal and digested through the anus, rectum. You have done the activity in your notebook also, which I was given in the second part, the name of animal, kind of food and mode of feeding. Probably you have written in your notebook and you have completed your notebook also. So now in this part we are going to study about the digestion in grass eating animals and the feeding and digestion in amoeba. Have you seen cows and buffaloes? They just take in the grass and later on they sit over there and choose it again. So why are they specialized in a different thing? Have you observed cows, buffaloes and other grass-eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? Actually, they quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of stomach called rumen. जैसे काव होता है या बफेलो होता है, वो ग्रास खाते हैं, स्पीड में खाते हैं, एक दो बार they chew it the grass and then they digest it. वो जो partially जो digested grass रहता है वो स्टमक के एक पार्ट के अंदर जमा रहता है जिसको हम बोलते हैं rumen. So the partially digested grass is stored in a part of the stomach called rumen. So और जो digested part होता है, जो खाना वो खाते हैं, so that food is called as curd. CUD, curd. यानी जो ग्रास खाया उन्होंने और स्पीड में खाते हैं, पार्ट थोड़ा पार्शियली डाइजेस्ट करते हैं और जो रूमेन में स्टोर करते हैं, तो वो फूड को बोलते हैं कर्ड. उनका कोटा खाना खाने का कोटा पूरा कर लिया एंड दे सिट अराउंड इन अ कॉर्नर एंड देन वो वापस वो कर्ड को बाहर निकालते हैं और बाहर निकाल के अगेन दे chew it very properly. So hence the food gets partially digested and is called curd. But later the curd returns to the mouth in small lumps. थोड़ा थोड़ा करके वापस वो एक गट्ठा बोलते हैं ना, गट्ठा करके वापस माउथ के अंदर लाते हैं and then they chew it very properly. And the animal chews it. And this process is called as rumination. Process is called as rumination. So in simple words, what is rumination? Animals like cows and buffaloes, they chew the grass. Partially they store it in a part of a stomach. That part of a stomach is called as rumen. And that part, partially digested part of food is called as curd. And then again they bring it back in a small lump into the mouth. And the whole process is called as rumination. So the grass is rich in cellulose, and the animal cows and buffaloes, ये process जो करते हैं जो animal, the process of rumination, that animal is called as ruminant. The part of the stomach in which partially digested food is stored is called as rumen. The partially digested food is called as curd, and this process is called as rumination, and the animal which achieves this process is called as ruminant. Clear? Why this animal is called as ruminant? Other animal like goat, they don't do like that. cellulose, grass is rich in cellulose. सेलुलोज क्या चीज है? वो कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, वो ब्रेक ह्यूमन बीइंग नहीं करता. मेनी एनिमल्स एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग्स डोंट ब्रेक सेलुलोज. इट्स अ कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट. वो एनिमल जिसके स्टमक के अंदर सम काइंड ऑफ बैक्टीरिया आर प्रेजेंट ओवर देयर, they can break cellulose. Understood? So the grass is rich in cellulose, a type of carbohydrate. In ruminants like cattle, deer, etc., bacteria present in rumen helps in digestion of cellulose. जो बैक्टीरिया उनके स्टमक के अंदर रहता है, rumen के अंदर, वो सेल्यूलोज को डाइजेस्ट करने में काम आता है. Many animals, including humans, cannot digest cellulose. Animals like horses, rabbits, etc. have a large sac-like structure called cecum. एक लार्ज सैक रहता है, जैसा थैली रहता है, वो वहाँ पे थैली जैसे रहता है, वो वहाँ पे लाके वो स्टोर कर देते हैं. So where it is between the oesophagus and the small intestine. As we have seen in the humans, ये oesophagus and food pipe है, और उसके बाद स्टमक है, और फिर स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन आता है. So the sac is over here. The cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in the humans. So you have learned that which animal possesses, grass-eating animals possesses bacteria, and the animal is called as ruminant, and the whole process is called rumination. Now we are going to the next part of the topic, is feeding and digestion in amoeba. What is amoeba? It is just a single cell. As we had studied earlier in nutrition in plants, cell हमने पढ़ा हुआ था. So there is a cell का structure एग्जाम में देखा था. बीच में एक डार्क कलर का न्यूक्लियस रहता है, and the gel-like substance is called as cytoplasm. So amoeba is a single cell organism. It is called as unicellular. Unicellular organism. So amoeba is a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water. Amoeba has a cell membrane and a dark in the center is nucleus, cytoplasm, and then one more thing is added, that is called as food vacuole. Bubble like होता है, जैसा साबुन के ऊपर कैसा झाग रहता है, बबल जैसा. So that bubble like is called as vacuole. अब ये टॉपिक के अंदर अमीबा हम क्या देखें? फीडिंग एंड डाइजेशन, हाउ दे फीड. अब अमीबा का कोई शेप, पर्टिकुलर शेप नहीं है. They just change their shape according to their requirement. So amoeba has a cell membrane, a rounded dense nucleus, and many small bubble-like vacuoles in the cytoplasm. Amoeba constantly changes its shape and position. It doesn't have a particular shape. वो change करते रहता है. It pushes out one or more finger-like projections called pseudopodia. अब amoeba जो है, ये खाली एक सिंगल सेल है, उसके ना हाथ है ना पाँव है. Then how they capture their food? अब शेप ये जो है वो चेंज कर देता है फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शंस के हिसाब से. अब यही शेप को ये चेंज कर दिया. अब ये प्रोजेक्शन को क्या हम बोलते हैं? सूडोपोडिया. अब यहां पर कोई फूड पार्टिकल रहता है. दिस सेंस ऑफ फूड पार्टिकल, सूडोपोडिया जो फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शंस होता है, फॉल्स रहता है, वो फीट जैसा, फॉल्स फीट जैसे. ये जैसे वापस अपने फीट आगे कर देता है, एक फॉल्स फीट जैसा. फूड पार्टिकल सेंस करता है, वहाँ नज़दीक जाता है, वहाँ जाके ये फूड पार्टिकल को ये एंगल्फ कर देता है अपने दोनों सूडोपोडिया के बीच में. When the food particle enters in it, then they engulf the food particle in the food vacuole. ये जो वैक्यूल हमने पढ़ा, जो बबल लाइक प्रोजेक्शन है, वो फूड वैक्यूल के अंदर वो फूड पार्टिकल चला जाता है. अब फूड वैक्यूल के अंदर क्या होता है? फूड पार्टिकल से सब न्यूट्रिएंट्स अमीबा दे एब्सॉर्ब इट, न्यूट्रिशन अपने आप में एनर्जी ले लेता है, एंड देन द रिमेनिंग पार्ट विच इज अनडाइजेस्टेड अनवांटेड पार्ट दे अगेन इजेक्टेड in the same way. Clear? So it pushes out one or more finger-like projections called pseudopodia false feed for movement and capture of food. Amoeba feeds on some microscopic organism. It is a microscopic organism, so उनका खाना भी एकदम microscopic ही रहेगा. So when it senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia. जब फूड उसके बाजू में उसके सेंस करता है कि दे हैव अ सेंसिटिव ऑर्गन, उसको सेंस हो जाता है कि भाई फूड पार्टिकल बाजू में आ गया, सो दे पुश आउट द false feed called pseudopodia around the food particle and engulfs it. The food becomes trapped in food vacuole. ये फूड वैक्यूल के अंदर फूड ट्रैप हो जाता है. अब जैसे ये फूड पार्टिकल यहाँ से एंगल्फ किया, एंगल्फ करने के बाद ये वैक्यूल के अंदर आ गया, राइट? सो डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस आर सीक्रेटेड इन द फूड वैक्यूल. अब फूड वैक्यूल के अंदर डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस रहता है, दे आर सीक्रेटेड इन इट. दे एक्ट ऑन द फूड एंड ब्रेक्स इट डाउन इनटू सिंपलर सब्सटेंस. ग्रेजुअली द फूड डाइजेस्टेड इज एब्सॉर्ब. जो फूड लिया उन्होंने पार्टिकल, वो धीरे धीरे एब्सॉर्ब करते हैं एंड दे टेक द न्यूट्रिएंट्स व्हिच इज नेसेसरी फॉर देयर ग्रोथ. So the absorbed substances are used for growth, maintenance and multiplication. The undigested residue of the food is expelled outside by the vacuole. जब undigested food होता है वो बाहर निकाल देता है. So the basic process of digestion of food and release of energy is the same in all animals. Ingestion, digestion, assimilation, absorption, and the last is digestion. Clear? We have completed our second chapter, the last part, nutrition in animals. I hope you have all understood. See it twice, so you can understand it very properly. After this, we are going to post a PDF file with the notes and the flow chart with the question and answers you have to write down in your notebook as you have written the first chapter. Okay, students? Thank you.